Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So let me introduce myself. My name is Hana Merafi. My ID is 2301 So today I will presentation about I will more explain about social linguistics. The topics about social dialects and education. So next for the part one. I will explain about the social dialects. In a social linguistics, social dialects refer to variations in a language used by specific social groups based on factors such as social class, education level, occupation, and economic background. In the context of education, social dialects are an important issue because schools often promote one form of a language as a standard, while other variations are viewed as less appropriate or less valuable, even though linguistically they are equal, systematic, and meaningful. So, for the example, like in the home, di rumah, siswa berkata, aku nggak ngerti bu. But di sekolah, guru mengharapkan saya tidak paham bu. Keduanya punya makna yang sama, hanya berbeda dialek sosial. Another example, misalkan di Jawa, siswa berkata di rumah, aku durung paham bu. Sedangkan di sekolah, guru mengharapkan siswa berkata, saya belum paham. Maknanya sama, hanya berbeda dialek sosial dan konteks penggunaan bahasa. Kalau misalkan di Minang, ada juga yang berkata, awan tidak paham atau tidak mengerti ibu. Nah, tapi di sekolah, guru mengharapkan siswa berbicara dengan saya tidak paham, Bu. Keduanya menyampaikan makna yang sama dan sistem bahasa yang berbeda. Next, tentang social dialects and social class. Social dialects are closely related to social stratification. Speakers from different social classes tend to have different linguistic characteristics in pronunciation, vocabulary, and sentence structure. In education, the dialect used by the dominant social group is often used as the ideal language model, so that the dialects of students from certain social backgrounds are at risk of being considered wrong rather than different. Next, school, standard language, and power. Schools serve as institutions that reproduce the ideology of standard language. Standard language is often associated with intelligence, politeness, and academic success. As a result, students who do not use standard dialects may experience academic difficulties not because of the lack of cognitive ability, but because of a mismatch between the dialects used at home and at school. Impact on students and learning. Effects on students in the context of social dialect differences refer to the impact of non-standard dialect use on students' learning experiences at school. When the dialect used by students at home differs from the language expected in the school environment, students may experience difficulties participating in class activities, decreases self-confidence and anxiety when speaking for fear and being perceive it as incorrect. This condition can cause students to become passive, reluctant to express their opinions, and unable to demonstrate their academic abilities optimally. These effects are not caused by students' cognitive limitations, but rather by the mismatch between student social dialects and school language norms, which, if not recognized by educators, has the potential to cause linguistic marginalization and hinder the learning process. Jadi perbedaan sosial dialek ini bisa berefek pada student participation in class, confidence when they speaking, and teacher assessment of student abilities. If a student dialect is stigmatized, the student may experience linguistic marginalization. Conversely, recognition of dialect variation can create a more inclusive and equitable learning environment. So, for the last educational implication, from a sociolinguistic perspective, education should not eliminate students' social dialects, but rather develop awareness of language variation. Teachers can teach standard language as an addition or additive approach, not as a replacement for student dialects. Thus, education serves as a means of linguistic empowerment, not as a tool for language discrimination. What teachers should do? First, explain that home dialects and school language serve these different functions. Second, respect students' ways of speaking. And the last, teach standard language as an additional skill. Contoh pendekatan yang baik, misalkan kalau ngobrol sehari-hari bahasamu sudah tepat di tugas tertulis, tapi kita pakai bahasa yang lebih formal jika di lingkungan sekolah. With this approach, student linguistic identities are respected, and students are able to adapt their language according to context. So, that's all for me. Thank you so much. I hope you understand what I mean. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.